Hey crew, I hope you're having a fantastic day so far. So I wanted to go over how to guarantee yourself to get some high stat roll armor that you can farm over and over. Now this is a great farm for those of you that do not have quite the stats you want. Also a big shout out to Rob here for letting me get on his account and try this out because he said I have to give this a try, so I did, and I need to show you guys this. Now, as far as armor goes, the best armor in the game is technically the Artifice armor because you get an extra mod slot, right? So you can slot those artifact mods into this extra slot. But for those of you that do not farm the Artifice armor over in the Grasp of Avarice dungeon, you guys just want high stat rolled armor. So you want something that's giving you a bunch of recovery, discipline, mobility, right? Whatever you're looking for in a build or an armor is what you want to go for. So on a hunter here, you're probably looking for discipline, you're probably looking for recovery, and mobility is kind of the three you're looking for on a hunter. Warlock, you're looking for discipline and recovery. And Titan, you're looking for discipline, recovery, and probably resilience now, because resilience adds a lot with Void 3.0 and different things you can do with your shield and those overshields and stuff like that. So we want to farm high stat armor. Well, there's a couple things you're going to need to make this work. First off, on your ghost, just make sure that you have a whatever mod that you're looking for that you're farming the armor. Now, this can be any of these mods, right? I suggest discipline or recovery or resilience or mobility, right? Whatever you're going for on a character. But for me personally, I like to do recovery and just take my chance on getting high discipline or high mobility or resilience on the other things because recovery does cost 4. So when you're on your character, right, and you're putting a recovery mod here, you're costing yourself 4 instead of 3. So you would want your highest stat possible to be in recovery when the armor drops. That way you're not spending 4 slots of your armor, right? You're only spending 3 when you throw on a discipline mod or something else. Let me put this back on so I don't ruin Rob's stuff. So 1, you need to make sure you have the right armor mod on your ghost equipped, okay? So that's number 1. Number 2, make sure you have Umbral Engrams. You just play the game and you get a bunch of Umbral Engrams. They can drop wherever. Personally, I would do it over here where we're at in the Helm. I would farm the Psyops Battlegrounds. And you can also farm the legendary version of the Psyops Battlegrounds if you get a team. But I would just farm there. Umbral Engrams will end up dropping. And then also while you're farming, you're also going to get your Risen Umbral Energy, right? So we need this stuff right here. Risen Umbral Energy. This is so we can focus these Umbral Engrams. So now we run over here to the Helm. And we're going to turn this stuff in here. I want to show you guys this. So right here within the upgrades, you have your trees, right? You need Armor Decoding Clearance. Grants the ability to decrypt Umbral Engrams into high stat seasonal armor pieces. Armor piece is required to be in the collections. So first off, when you go over here, and if these are grayed out and you can't buy them, that means you need to just run the Psyops playlist to get the armor, and it'll drop at the, has a chance to drop at the end chest, right? So just run it like normal if these are grayed out and you can't get it. Next, when I go here and I decode this, right? So I have the Risen Umbral Energy, I have the legendary shards to do it, and the Umbral Engram. I'm gonna turn in this helmet right here. Right, so we just acquired that. And as you can see, our recovery dropped with a 28. So the base stat roll on this bad boy is 63. I also got 13 intellect and 16 strength. Strength technically isn't bad on a hunter because you have a smoke bomb and you have, what are the shurikens, right, on stasis. So not a bad roll there, but I would much rather have had mobility and discipline with a complete hunter package build, right, for everything. So if that intellect was in mobility and if the strength was in discipline, then it would have been a 28 recovery, a 16 discipline, and a 13 mobility. And then you throw on a mod on here. So let's just throw the strength mod on, right? We just have a 28 recovery and a 26 strength. Like, that's pretty crazy. So we just decrypted the helmet. Let's go back into the ward table here. We're going to take a look again at these others. So let's go ahead and buy the gauntlets. Since Rob was so kind to have enough of materials for us. Let's try the chest piece. And let's grab some boots. So we're going to grab those 4. You don't need to do the class item because the class item doesn't roll with extra stats. So don't worry about that. right? See how the class item, well, he has a different mod on here. But if we took this off, right? Class item you just masterwork a class item, right? So don't worry about stats on a class item. So let's check out the gauntlets here. 62 roll. It dropped with 21 intellect and 9 strength. Man, if that 21 intellect was in discipline or ability, huge. That would have been huge for us. Let's put this up 1, and again, let's throw in another strength mod here. And now we have 26, 21, 19. Let's check the chest piece. 23 recovery, 10 discipline, 20 strength, and 8 mobility. So, first off, what was our first roll? 63 base. Our second was a 62 base. This one is now a 65 base. So you guys see what we're doing here. I'm going to throw a discipline mod in this thing. Look at this. 8 mobility, 23 recovery, 20 discipline, 20 strength. It doesn't get much better than that right there. That's a pretty dang good chess piece. It's a 75. If you would masterwork this chess piece, it would go to 87. So you have an 87 total stat, and it would technically be... You know what, Rob? I'm gonna do it, Rob. I'm sorry. We're just gonna show you guys this. One ascendant shard. Boom. Look at this down here. We just got a 10 mobility, a 25 recovery, a 22 discipline, and a 22 strength. That's insane. That's endgame armor right there. Let's check the boots since it's the last one we haven't checked. Oh my gosh. 26 recovery, 16 discipline, 8 in intellect, and 9 in strength. That's crazy. I didn't think it'd be this good. We have a 26 recovery, a 26 discipline, 8 and 9. So if I masterworked these legs too, we'd have 28 and 28 in recovery and discipline. So I hope this video helps you guys out, especially for those of you that farm solo. This is something you can literally just do solo. Again, Umbral Engrams is all you need. Risen Umbral Energy is the second part. You can get all this just by running Psyops over and over and just turn these bad boys in, and you will get that high stat armor. So I hope this video helps you guys out. I hope you found it helpful and enjoyable. There will be a couple build videos up on screen that you can use these awesome world armor in these builds, so go check them out, and I'll see you guys all in the next video. Have a great rest of your day, and thank you so much for watching my content. I really appreciate it.